So every day I check Hills Wholesale Gaming, just to see if anything new gets added, any discounts maybe. Um, I finally noticed the Battle Styles booster box is gone. Everyone's favorite set. It was on there for months at $250. I'm surprised because it's like going for more than that on other markets, but it's finally gone. And I'm just scrolling through here, and I see a lot of Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Um, what I noticed is, really no Sun and Moon, and all you got for XY is just the Roaring Skies booster box. It just got me thinking. Everyone talks about just Scarlet Violet, pump at the bags for Scarlet Violet right now, and Sword and Shield's taking a back seat. And I'm like looking at XY, and I'm looking at the booster box. It's like 4 grand. Um, Again, TCG player, it's like $4,500. You got like 12 listings. And I saw the ETB, and I'm like, it's more than the booster box. 4,800 here. I mean, there's only one listing. Go to eBay, it's 6,500, and that's the only listing. Other listings are just for either an empty box or sleeves, which are going for like $80, which is interesting. But just got me like thinking, like these older Pokemon Elite Trainer boxes, you know what I mean, during the XY era, maybe even Sun and Moon era, just not as printed as booster boxes. And I get it. ETBs were a relatively new thing at the time. I think they were first created with Plasma Storm or whatever in Black and White era. So maybe they were still testing the waters with them. But then I look at Primal Clash. We got the booster box here. We got one listing for 3,800. Also an XY set. Booster box on eBay. Got a 4.8, like 10 listings ranging from like 3 to 4 grand. Nothing on eBay, just empty Elite Trainer boxes for Primal Clash. I kind of had to dig around on Google, and I finally found one. And I don't know about that kind of condition, but $10,500 compared to like 3,800, maybe low threes. That's crazy. And then I look again. I'm looking for Fates Collide. We got the Elite Trainer box. We got a listing with a couple holes in the box. No one wants holes in their sealed product. One for 1,900. No pictures. Based on 100% feedback. Maybe you're hopeful there's no issues with the ETB, but that's a risk. You look on eBay at the Fates Collide ETB. You got most of the listings under $1,000. I mean, this one for 1,000 got a huge rip right there. This one's got a sticker. This one's got looks like a tear right there. I mean, I can spot this stuff not even having to click on the magnification glass of the pictures, but I mean, around $1,000 compared to, there's another picture of the tear. Yeah. So you got the booster box going for about 2,500, 36 packs compared to $1,000 for the Elite Trainer box with 7 or 8 packs back in the day. So in the grand scheme of things, the Elite Trainer boxes are pretty pricey, at least for the ones back in the day. I mean, it just got me thinking, with big money entering the hobby, you know what I mean? You got the guy that bought the Logan Paul 1/1 Pikachu Illustrator Rare for the 16 million. You like watch that video, and he's a goofball, but he's saying he's going to buy the Declaration of Independence like it's national treasure or something. And like, if you got that kind of money coming into the hobby, I get it. A lot of them will probably do what the Poke YouTubers say and just buy a ton of stock of the Scarlet Violet sets and stuff like that, to store value. But at the same time, when you have that big money coming in, what do they like to do? People with big money, they like to buy rare things, art, cars, boats, whatever it is, just rare things that other rich people won't be able to obtain because they got to it first. And I'm looking at some of these older Elite Trainer boxes. You know what I mean? The Roaring Skies booster box going for like $4,000. There's a crap ton of these out there still compared to the Elite Trainer box. At the end of the day, they're so rich, they're not going to care that the booster box is cheaper and more liquid. They're going to care this product is a lot harder to find and I want to have it. They don't care about the things we care about in terms of liquidity and things like that because they got so much money, they don't care they need to cash it out. And that's just my thoughts. It's subjective. I could be completely wrong, but when you think of rich people, you think, oh, like I got this rare dinosaur fossil, whatever it is, you know what I mean? That no one else can have because I have it. So couldn't that be applied to some of this older XY black and white Elite Trainer boxes and stuff? And you could put it in Sun and Moon too. Because I mean, in today's day and age, Sword and Shield and Scarlet Violet, I mean, there's booster boxes and Elite Trainer boxes like crazy. Versus, these Elite Trainer boxes in the XY Sun Moon era, Black White era, it's just they're hard to come by. And I mean, they're getting obviously more expensive for the common investor collector such as myself. But if I dig deep enough, I think I could probably find one of these Fates Collide Elite Trainer boxes for around $1,000, and it's in good condition. That's probably going to be something I'm going to be doing for one of my next purchases because I can afford something around $1,000. Obviously, I can't afford what is it, $10,500 ETB, but something like this for around $1,000 if I find one with no rips and stuff. Because at the end of the day, I'm a collector and I don't want any rips or tears or holes in my products. That might be something that I do. And again, that can be completely wrong, but at the end of the day, it's your money. Do whatever you want with it. This isn't financial advice. I'm not telling anyone what to do. And there's only going to be 10 people watching this anyways at the most. And 5 of them are going to be me rewatching the video. But it's just my thoughts. I made a video about those Pokemon Meiji promo cards, the movie promo cards from like the early or late 1990s related to the movies. And I'm just trying to think of things that aren't being talked about. And that's just me being a collector, not an investor, but more of a collector looking for rare products that aren't being talked about. And that can be completely wrong. But like I said, again, I can reiterate, it's your money, do whatever you want with it. At the end of the day, I mentioned it before, there's really no losers. If you're buying into Pokemon products, whatever it might be, you can't lose. There's just bigger winners. And, I get it. The 151 ETBs right now, they're $500-600 at this point. Might even surpass this Fates Collide ETB pretty soon. But you got to think in the future, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of those 151 ETBs in circulation. Whereas these ETBs, I mean, heck, even people might even start buying these ripped ones just to have one. These, I mean, there's really not much. These are all going to probably be gone relatively soon. And the prices haven't really been fluctuating on them that much in the past couple of years now. So it's just got me thinking, like, I get it. All the 151 ETBs are going to be hoarded for years to come. So it's going to be hard to be able to get one unless you're paying a high price for it. But at the end of the day, there's going to be hundreds of thousands of those ETBs still available, whether or not people are sitting on them. Versus, I mean, even there's probably only maybe 1,000 of these in people's collections in total. So it's just you compare 1,000 to 100,000. It's just eventually people are going to want these rare products, and it doesn't mean the casual collector investors like us, but people with big money. If they come in, they want those rare products that their other rich friends don't have yet, and then they can have them. Because everyone can get a 151 ETB in the next 5-10 years, because there's just so many of them being hoarded. Whereas these, there's just probably not a lot of them. So just wanted to get my thoughts. Just trying to think outside the box. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Like, what interests you? You know what I mean? Everyone's just talking about Scarlet Violet like it's just it. You know what I mean? But there's just other things that people might be interested in. Maybe someone else had the same thought as me. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just something different. I just wanted to give my thoughts. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not set in stone on anything. I'm not trying to push anything or tell anyone what to do. Just wanted to give my thoughts. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.